Welcome back, people. Jasonwalker34 here, back with a new series of Firefighting Simulator: The Squad. I said I was going to be making a new series based on all the most recent updates. Well, not recent, honestly. It's been several months since they actually released that last update. I think it was mission update number 5, released on November 29th, 2022. So they haven't updated this game in almost 2 years now. It's been almost 2 years since they released a single update. Are they making a second game? That would make sense, but still, I don't know why they would abandon this game. This game had a lot of potential to it, but I understand why they didn't do it. But still, I deleted my progress so I could start over. I wanted to play this because I finished reading an audiobook about firefighters and, you know, romance and shit. And mainly romance, but still. Firefighters were a big part of it. One firefighter in particular was kind of in love with one of the other main characters, which ended up being his wife at the end through a lot of denial and partial denial. Firefighter didn't want to love her, but he ended up loving her anyways. Because he was scared of loving her because of his job, you know. Firefighters they go into burning buildings and other stuff like that, and there's a chance they might not come out of that building because of collapse. Like building collapse and shit. I mean, yeah, it can happen. It does happen sometimes. Anyways, we're going to be doing the training mission today. Well, this episode will be focused primarily on the training mission, doing all the training things, because this is one of my favorite parts of the game, because it's the one thing I actually understand. And then later on, when you actually get in a real game, shit happens.
Dispatch to Unit 1. The fire has spread to the roof of the house as well as an adjoining room. Backdraft potential in the area. Use extreme caution. A secondary unit is on site, providing water coverage for the burning roof. The evacuation status of the house still unknown.
Copy that. Truck 1 inbound. Alright, crew, listen up. We got a fire on the house here.
Ladder truck is on scene and has assumed safety.
Copy that, dispatch. Pull up right here and let's get these hoses set up.
Front of the building and begin line establishment.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy that. Parking in front.
Come around and pull into the spot. Let's get these lines set up. Alright, let's move. Get those lines set up. Go, go, go. We gotta keep this fire from spreading.
Someone strapped to the bedroom! Get that person out of there! Take this Callaghan. Yes, Commander.
Come on.
And you want?
Hey, I think you have to carry me. I broke my leg or something.
Let's get this person out of here. Usually.
Loud noise. I fell, and then I woke up on the floor. After that, there was smoke everywhere.
Sounds like an explosion of some kind. Gas explosion, maybe.
Phew, all good? Thanks. We'll take it from here. We can get back to putting out fires and
Thanks for getting me out of here.
Alright, team. Let's get these fire out.
Something in the garage might have exploded and caused the building to ignite.
gonna get these fires out, or at least try to. We gotta try to get these fires under control. Try to get these fires under control. We're doing pretty good here. The structural system, the structural of the building has been compromised. These rafters are looking pretty bad. We got to get this fire under control. Risk a structural collapse. We managed to get the fire out for the most part of the house. Granted, this is only the baptism by fire tutorial mission. This is like your very first mission. This is the one mission that does everything, that teaches you the most basics of the game. Let's visit the training facility and get all the training underway. Get our run over our training basics and make sure everybody's got everything handled. Got to handle all of our...
This training exercise will get you familiar with using forcible entry tools on doors and walls. Walk forward and open the door. The next door is locked. Grab the crowbar off the bench and walk towards the door. Then, break it open. Good work. Now place the crowbar on the ground.
I'm not really sure what the difference is between these tools.
Done. Grab the axe and walk towards the door.
In real life, I would
smash it open.
Axe.
When there's no available door, create your own. You can break through some walls using any forcible entry tool. Look for the cracks in the wall and break through it with your axe.
Right. Doors and windows.
This training will familiarize you with using forcible entry tools on windows to enter and exit rooms and buildings. Now, grab either tool on the bench, walk over to the window, and smash it open. At times, the window is too high to reach, so you'll... Good. We're almost done. Smash either window and climb through to the next area.
Circ saw now.
This exercise will familiarize you with using power saws to cut through locks to open doors and vents. Okay, pick up the... Nice. Once more, pick up... Job complete.
Alright, now we're going to be doing a ladder mission.
This training exercise will familiarize you with using ladders. To use a ladder, you must first attach to... Okay, now reconnect yourself to the ladder and climb back down to the ground. Good. Connect to the new ladder beside you. Now, climb up. Good.
Alright, we're moving upstairs again.
Okay, now climb back down and we'll continue. Job done.
Training complete. Alright, now we gotta go with fire and propagation and growth speed mission.
With this training exercise, we'll familiarize you with how quickly fire can spread. Okay, stay where you are and just watch the fire spread. Notice how fast it jumps from object to object. Now, grab a hose and put out the fire. Spray water by using the indicated button. Job done. All right, once again, just watch the fire spread.
That fire is spreading pretty fast.
Okay, you know the drill. Grab up. Good work. Now, grab a hose and try to put out both grease fires.
Now you know this ain't gonna work.
The water doesn't help, does it? In fact, it makes it worse. Water and grease fire don't mix. To fight grease and chemical fire, you'll need to use a portable CO2 extinguisher. Grab an extinguisher and aim it at the base of both fires. Sweep the extinguisher side to side on the flame and make sure you put it out. Good work. When out on calls, look for different types of flames so you can be ready for any grease or chemical fires you run into.
Yep, you gotta be ready to get those types of things.
This training exercise will familiarize you with how to effectively fight a fire using the hose aiming interface. All right, grab a fire hose and enter the door in front of you. Quench that fire with the attachment. Look at the on-screen indicators in proximity to where the water hits the flame and learn how they can help you to assess the firefighting progress. Don't hesitate to change your position to get a better aim. This helps you quench the fire as quickly as possible. Okay, the fire's out. Take your attack hose into the... Good. Fire's out. You may have noticed the sparks coming from the lamp on the table. These sparks can and will reignite the fires after you put them out. This can create a dangerous situation of potential fires in areas you thought were safe. And there it goes. Since electricity will restart the fire multiple times, the best way to deal with electrical fires is to cut the main power by finding and using the building's fuse box. So, instead of wasting water on an electrical fire,
No.
Okay.
Bad
fire's
fire.
out. Now walk into the next room. Alright, since you already know how to deal with grease fires, grab an extinguisher and put those fires out. You'll notice that both the attack hose and the CO2 extinguisher use the same interface to help you put out fires as efficiently as possible. Okay, fires out.
Right. Dealing with smoke now.
This exercise will get you up to speed on smoke, how it affects your vision, and how to effectively clear it. Smoke is dangerous and can seriously harm you, which is why you'll always be equipped with an SCBA system to ensure you can breathe in any situation. When going into a smoke-filled area, be sure to use your helmet-mounted flashlight. It'll really make a difference. Turn it on now before, and the best way to deal with smoke is to eliminate it. Venting. Now, open the door and enter the next area. It's full of smoke.
Normally, I would just smash the windows because I'm trying to get a good time.
Now, open the door and enter the next area.
And opening all the
We're going
windows.
to take a different approach for this room. A smashed window is just as effective as an open window. If you need to vent smoke but run into a locked window, don't let that stop you. Grab a tool off the bench and smash both windows. Nice work. The smoke will clear out in no time. In this next phase, we'll take a slightly different approach. It's smoky in here, too. Remember
Breaking
to
the
stay
windows
crouched to improve your visibility as the smoke clears from the window you just smashed.
Reaching.
Now, open the door and enter the next room. Now we're going to learn about one of the most dangerous situations you'll ever encounter, a backdraft. Backdrafts often surprise even experienced firefighters. Backdrafts occur when the oxygen within a room has been used up, and then more oxygen is rapidly reintroduced into the area. This is caused by opening a door or window in an oxygen-depleted environment. When backdrafts occur, fire explodes out of the door or window and can become a fast-moving fireball, causing damage to anything in its path, and can even badly injure you. Okay, enough talk. Now we're going to show you a backdraft event, so that you know what to look for if you're in a potential backdraft situation. First, walk over to the window on the left and look into the room. You'll notice that the room is full of smoke, but there are no visible signs of flames. This indicates that the room is above its upper flammability limit. This means that the gas or vapor in the air is capable of producing a flash fire. It just needs an ignition source: oxygen.
Alright, let's grab the hose. Reaching.
Okay, look at the locked door on the left. Notice that the door is different than other doors and has signs of a potential backdraft. In addition to the room being full of smoke with no visible flames, there's also smoke at the base of a door along with a pulsing sound. You hear it? It's a low thud. This sound seems like it's repeating because the room's trying to suck air into it. It needs oxygen to reignite the fires within. Okay, the door's unlocked. Open the door, but immediately back away from it to avoid the blast from the back. Okay, notice that the area opposite the door was caught in the fireball and is now on fire. Put out the flames in this room, then move through the door into the next room and extinguish the fires there.
Fireball.
Put out the fires in this room, then go to the door and into the next room to extinguish the fires there. Good work. Now notice that the next locked door has signs of a potential backdraft. Do you see the smoke in the base? You hear the pulsing sound? Okay. It's unlocked.
Usually oxygen tanks like this usually only give you a very limited oxygen window. CDA systems usually only give you about
Good work.
3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes of oxygen. That means you gotta get in and out. That's why firefighters move in and get out fast.
It could save your life. This
Establishing
training exercise will familiarize you with setting up attack hoses to fight fires, and show you how to connect a fire truck to a hydrant water supply. First, we'll establish a water supply line. This ensures you never run out of water when fighting fires. Now, walk over to the indicated compartment on the truck and grab a supply hose. The supply hose is the yellow one. Okay, now. Well done. You now have a supply line connected to the... Like before, remove the cap, unroll the hose, and attach the hose coupler to the truck supply line connector. Good. Just like before, grab the coupler on the ground and walk over to the indicated fire hydrant and Good. Nice. We're going to need a nozzle for the attack line. The nozzle allows you to increase or stop the... It worked. All right. We started a huge pallet fire. Utilizing the aiming interface from your previous training, use the attack hose to put out the entire fire. Try to extinguish the fire as quickly as possible, because we're timing you. Lowest time score gets bragging rights. Go! Clock is started. Put out the fire as quickly as you can.
Alright, let's get this fire under control here. Oh god. Let's try to get this fire under control. These fires are always tough to put out. That's why I love the helpers, the other like AIs, because they can help you get fires under control very efficiently. You just tell them to go to a specific area and they'll fight fires to keep that area under control, while the main player will run into the thick of the area and fight the fire from the other side in a sort of a pincer maneuver. You fight from both sides and you basically just squeeze the fire until there's nothing left of the main fire itself.
out. Job done.
These large-scale fires like this usually take time to actually handle all the fire.
With this training exercise, you'll give commands to your squad mates. This will allow others to complete tasks for you while you focus on other objectives. Have a look at the upper right corner of your screen. You can see the AI indicator along with the associated shortcut. Point at the circle on the ground and press the shortcut for the AI that you've just seen in the upper right corner. The AI character will now walk to the indicated location. Good. Now direct the AI to the second circle, followed by the third. Well done. You've just learned how to give go-to commands. Now, call the AI to your position. To give the two victims need help in that building. Your mission? Rescue them. Head through the door and into the building. The door's locked. Instruct your AI to equip a Halligan tool and come to your location.
Okay, boss. I'll break it open. I'll need to grab a tool first.
I love having at least one of these guys to always have a break tool, and I get the
objects like doors. Now follow the indicated on-screen interaction. The AI squad will grab a hose and start combat with fire.
Door is open, boss.
Don't forget to get both victims to the paramedics. Use the AI shortcut again while aiming at the victim. While the AI is bringing the victim to safety, they're no longer available for other commands, because their main priority is getting the victim to the paramedics. Go ahead and carry the other victim to the paramedics yourself to finish this training.
Yes, Commander.
I bet this grandma or whatever must have been paid a hell of a lot. These people here must have been being paid a hell of a lot to do this. Usually people that do this type of thing, it's usually like a dummy or something. I highly doubt they would ever put a live person in actual danger like this, because, well, shit like that could easily end up. These are probably firefighters that are simply... I don't even have to, they go in their automatic.
Go-to command to send the AI into the room with the fire.
Ladder trucks are one thing I usually don't do.
With how to use ladder trucks and aerial arms to attack fires from above and to rescue victims in elevated locations. Before extending the truck's ladder, we must first stabilize it and ensure that the truck will not tip over with the ladder boom extended. Walk over to the indicated control panels and extend all the truck's outrigger arms. While deployed, the outrigger arms simultaneously bypass the vehicle's movable suspension. Good. The ladder arm offers you 3 degrees of movement. Up, down, left, right, and forward, backward. Extending the ladder arm forward and backward effectively lengthens and shortens the length of the ladder. Now, use the indicated controls and move the ladder in the up and down directions. All right, now, use the indicated controls and move the ladder in the forward and back.
Let's go ahead and get the bucket up here.
The player can exit the bucket by pressing the use key. Conscious victims will not move towards the bucket. You must place the bucket near the victim, exit the bucket, and interact with the victim to get them to follow you into the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. This victim is unconscious, so you'll have to carry them back to the bucket.
Come on, person. Let's go back to the bucket. Spray the water.
Press the indicated button now to switch back to controlling the bucket movement to try it out. When you've relocated the bucket to a better location, switch back to controlling the nozzle and extinguish the fires.
I don't really use the buckets, honestly. Being completely honest, folks, I don't use the buckets. I would rather honestly just go up the fucking stairs.
You've completed the
if there aren't stairs, then I'd find a ladder.
Handle any situation, so you can save as many lives as possible. Feel free to return to the training facility to practice your skills if you need help with the more difficult emergency calls you may encounter. Remember, we train today to be safe tomorrow.
Alright, well, that's the training mission. That's the first baptism by fire and all the required training we would require to actually begin our first calls and to start getting all these other fancy calls underway. These calls tend to get kind of cray-cray after a while. I mean, seriously, they're everywhere. They get kind of crazy after a while, and you've got several different fire departments that you would race from. So, like, because the fire department's here, and then you would race all the way up here, and I think there's another one up here somewhere that you could race to these, I think, or it might just be this one, and you simply just take a different route to get there. That makes it look shorter, I guess. I'm not really sure. Anyways, that'll be it for this episode, because this was simply just a tutorial and training episode. If you liked this episode, please do leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you again in the next one. And welcome to the new series of The Squad. Firefighter Simulator. Peace!